Nelson Mandela Bay is running out of water. Authorities are appealing to residents to use as little water as possible, with predictions that about 40% of the metro will run out of water in just over a month. For more on this, was joined by Joseph Tsatsire, Director for the Water Distribution Service in Nelson Mandela Bay Metro. Good to have your time, sir. Welcome to the program. So, how quickly is the water situation there deteriorating?
Thank you very much. Good evening to your viewers. Currently, our water situation is very bad. Our dam levels combined are sitting at 13.3%. And this means that we have got water for the next 2 months or so. And I think we are urging residents to use water prudently to ensure that we can at least extend the little water we have, for the next couple of days.
And what would that mean, extending the little water that you have, I wonder?
What we are saying is that, our combined dam levels are currently sitting at 13%, and we are not expecting any rains, in the next couple of months. We are in discussion with the South African Weather Services, and, the information they are telling to us is that we are not going to get any significant rain in the next 6 months. And it means that, if we don't receive our rains, our dams are not going to lift up. And the water that is currently in the dam, we have to conserve it and ensure that we can use it prudently. And I think the call is that residents must use water sparingly and ensure that at least we can extend, the water that is in our dam up until we can receive some rain.
The problem, of course, with rain is that some are saying even if it were to rain tomorrow, it simply wouldn't be enough as far as a long-term plan to make sure that NMB does not have a recurring threat of taps running dry.
You are very right, and I think we need a sustainable solution, to our perennial droughts which we are experiencing on a year-to-year basis. And I think as part of our investment plan on the water security, there's quite a number of augmentation plans that have been actually being rolled out since 2010. We have invested quite a lot in groundwater, and we will be actually receiving, some of them will be coming on board, around August, September. Combined, the bores which we have drilled will give us plus or minus 30 megaliters of water on a daily basis. And I think that will actually then provide some kind of a good water mix into the future that will sustainably support us. There are other interventions as well, like the Newzroom Phase 3, which again is going to give us a total combined output of 210 megaliters on a daily basis. And these, some of these augmentation schemes will ensure that we have, water security into the future and ensure that, we are water secure for production as well as human consumption.
Are you only blaming this water crisis on a lack of rain? Could you not have better prepared to avert a complete disaster?
There's been quite various interventions, that has been happening over time, and obviously we rely mostly on surface water as part of our water mix. And obviously, given the dry periods over the past 7 years, obviously with growing population and extension of connection to most of the peoples in the city, they have actually then outstripped the demand. Again, one of the things that has been happening, we needed then to diversify our water mix and include other, augmentation schemes. And the city has been doing that for quite some time, but obviously the drought has caught up on us.
So in 36 days, because that's the number that's been put out when some of the parts of Nelson Mandela Bay will not have tap water, what happens on day 37? What's going to be done to make sure that people are still able to cook, take a bath, and get through other basic chores?
So I need to mention that, the metro has got quite different sources of water. Obviously, we are talking the western side of the dams that's going to go dry at this point in time. We still continue to have water from the Orange River system that's going to be coming into the city. and there's been quite infrastructure rollout that has happened to ensure that there's flexibility of moving water around into different suburbs. And I think as part of the contingency plan and continuity plan, we are actually then putting up water collection points and strategic points within our reticulation system, such that, residents can go and collect water. We are also putting up, rainwater tanks, again on strategic points, including schools and clinics. That's going to act, as, emergency supplies for communities to continue to have basic water and ensure that, we continue to provide water for human consumption.
And how much will all of that cost you? And I wonder if you've got enough in the kitty to be able to pay for all of it to happen almost immediately should we reach day 37 and there is no water.
So as part of our drought mitigation plan, which we have been planning for quite some time now, we have actually made allocations, allocated resources for us to be able to do that. As part of our current adjustment budget, there have been actually funds allocated for tankering services, for example, for us to be able to move water to communities. So that has been taken care of in terms of the budget. And obviously, these are operational costs that we actually have to